In your future, we've got gadgets to help you stay safe during your travels. And Joe Sam is helping take away the stress of cooking for the holiday with one local cafeteria that's been around since 1941.
And you guys, the Universal Circus has rolled into town. I'll show you how they have safely set things up so your family can enjoy a night out. Coming up today on Houston Life, all that and more is on Houston Life today.
Is that for real? Oh.
Live from Studio B at KPRC Channel 2. Houston Life starts now.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Houston Life on this Tuesday, November 24th. I'm Derek Shore, along with Miss Anavid Reyes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I want to say good morning, but it's no longer morning. It's good afternoon.
Yeah, isn't this about the time of day? We were just walking downstairs before the show, and you were telling me that this is normally when you would be winding down.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready to go to bed? Oh,
yeah. So if I don't take a nap during the day, around this time, I'm like winding down, getting my stuff ready for the next morning. I'm in bed by 6 o'clock. So,
that's impressive. You're like a toddler. But you have to get up at 1 a.m., right?
I'm like a child. They gotta tuck me in bed. I mean that only in the
best possible way. A 1 a.m. wake-up call every day?
Oh, yeah. Got to get up. Got to get mentally ready for the show. We start as early as 4:30, as you know. But, yeah.
Well, we're glad that you would stay up late for us today here at 3
o'clock.
My
pleasure.
On
I'm
Houston
excited.
Life. So as a reminder, when Anavid, when you first appeared on Houston Life, you were just sort of joining us from Studio A. COVID had just hit when you took the job here at Channel 2. So now that you've been here for a while, how do you feel?
You know, the station is pretty lonely. But, you know, you just adapt. You just got to go with the flow. You do what you got to do. I think it's a lot of fun to be able to interact with you guys every now and again. I'll be like walking outside the building and I'll see, you know, you passing by. I'll be like, hello and goodbye, Terry.
Usually you're leaving when I am arriving.
Exactly. But, you know, I think not being able to see everybody during the normal work hours, I think that's what I miss. But, you know, you just adapt.
Well, I think it's great that you are back in Houston. Your career has taken you to many stops along the way, a handful of stops along the way, including Austin most recently. But you grew up in Cypress. That's where your husband is from as well. Langham High School?
Yes, Langham Creek High School.
Langham Creek High School.
Go Lobos. Graduated 2009. And then, you know, went off to college, went to UTSA. After UTSA, I came back home, started working in radio. And, you know, worked there for a few years, and then I worked here at KPRC in the web department. So
that's right.
I saw everybody come through, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to pack my bags. I need to go make my dreams a reality. So that's when I decided to move to Abilene.
Well, good for you for taking that plunge from Abilene and Austin and now back home. Wow, you really graduated high school in 2009.
I did.
I'm just having a moment right now. It's okay. We all feel old just once in a while.
Would you hate me if I asked you when you graduated?
I graduated in 1999. 1999.
I was 9 years old.
9 years old. Well, there you go. That's okay. I'm proud of my age and this little mustache that's popping out on my face.
So you're young and thriving.
Thank you.
And the mustache is new, I noticed. You had a beard last week.
Yeah, so we're doing this No Shave November, which we'll chat more about on today's show. But a bunch of the guys here at Channel 2, we are growing our beards, and some are doing the mustache and goatee. You know, kind of switching it up.
So you're just mixing it up.
Mixing it up, all in the name of men's health. So thank you for noticing. Okay, so let's get back to you a little bit. One of the ways that you really fit in here at Channel 2, we're dog lovers here. We're just animal lovers, right? And you do as well. You have 5 dogs?
5 dogs. The most recent addition is Coco. That's what you're seeing on the screen. Gosh. Look at him. Yes, I'm going to make this. He's a Yorkie, AKC certified Yorkie. Just kidding.
Oh, wow.
But he is. He's a precious little baby. He's the newest addition. That's Miss Lola. We rescued her from the side of the road in 2007. Yeah, and she's been my companion. She's been with me to Abilene, Austin.
So
that picture was taken.
Yeah,
that picture was taken at Silker Park in Austin. And that's Tony. That's Coco's dad.
Oh, wow. Another Yorkie.
Yeah.
Okay. And then who are the 2 others?
We didn't show Koba, who is also a rescue, but he's not a Yorkie. He's a Husky Shepherd mix. And then Leah is Tony's wife. who is Coco's mom.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a very blended family in the dog part of your life.
You know.
Five dogs, that's quite a bit. Will you have...
They're angels.
Are you expecting any more to join the family?
Every time I'm on Facebook and I'm on like the Dog Spotting Society page, it's like I want every dog that I see on there. And my husband's like, no more dogs. So
You sound like Brandon and me because I keep wanting to adopt, and you know, we're kind of busy, but I think one day we might make it
he's
actually
like,
happen.
unless you move to a farm.
I know, with 5 dogs, you probably need a farm. Hey, here's a fun fact about Anna Beat. I did not realize this. You made it to the top 50 when you tried out for the Texans cheerleaders.
Oh, look at that in
Well,
my glory days.
look
I
at
mean,
that
that's
indeed.
pre-marriage. I'm like 20 pounds heavier, but that's okay because we have Dr. Ian coming up later on in the show, and he's going to talk to us about intermittent fasting.
You
so,
look great. You look
anyway.
perfect just the way you are.
Thank
That is so
you.
fantastic. What a cool thing. Would you ever
It was a lot
consider
of
trying
fun.
out again? I guess it would be
Well-
tough schedule-wise to do the morning traffic and also be on the field cheering.
Yeah, no, that's past. But actually what's interesting about that is that I tried out for the station. It was a project. I put together like a web, digital article about the ins and outs, behind the scenes of trying out for the Houston Texans cheerleaders.
Oh my gosh, it's like in
Yeah.
the movie Never Been Kissed when Drew Barrymore is Josie Grossi and she goes back to high school as a reporter.
I've never seen that movie.
Well, because it's before your time, Miss. I
No.
graduated in 2009. Never Been Kissed was released before you graduated high school, but it's great because Drew Barrymore is a reporter and she's embedded in a high school. Like she goes back to a high school to report on these mean girls or something like that.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm going to put it on my to-do list.
You should. I think you would like it. You can watch it, right before bed at 2
I'll watch
p.m.
it this weekend and report back on Monday.
Please,
Okay.
let me know. Hey, you took a trip that I think is really, really cool. A lot of people during the time of COVID, they've gotten creative with their downtime. And you took a trip to Terralingua, Texas.
Yeah, look at that.
Wide open spaces. This was just to get away and disconnect?
Literally the middle of nowhere. If you need a break and you need to disconnect from all digital technology, go to Terralingua. This particular place is called Base Camp Terralingua, and they have teepees, they have that little casita that you just saw, and that's the bubble we stayed in.
So this photo was taken from inside the bubble looking out?
Yeah, sunset,
So
I
you're
believe.
literally sleeping under the stars.
In the middle of nowhere, in the desert.
That sounds
I think it's
perfect.
the Chisos Desert. But yeah, I mean, you have to mentally prepare yourself that there is not going to be a CVS. There is not going to be a Walmart or HEB. Like, you have to pack everything in your car. And it's camping, literally camping in the middle of the
perfect.
desert.
Sign
I
me
loved
up.
it.
Yeah, you can always go to the drugstore later.
And it's an hour drive to Big Bend. So that's what we did. That was like one of our activities.
Well, I think that is lovely, and those are some beautiful photos. We've got a little game to play, but very
Okay.
quickly, before we do that, we do want to mention the e-bike story that you have airing tomorrow on Channel 2.
Look at that. I rode that bad boy yesterday. Okay, so it's e-bike, electric assist bike. It's not a motorized bike, so you still got to pedal to make it move, but you feel the boost. And they debuted their first 25 bikes. Houston B-Cycle did.
B-Cycle, yeah.
Yeah. And they debuted the first 25 bikes last Thursday, I believe, and it's a group of 100. So they're going to be releasing 25 until they reach 100, and by next March, they're hoping to have 200 bikes.
I'm
on
sure
Houston
there will
streets.
be huge demand for it. So people can just find these e-bikes at any B-Cycle kiosk, right?
Exactly. And honestly, it's as easy as searching Houston B-Cycle on Google Maps or Waze. And yeah, you look for that little lightning bolt. And that's
Okay.
how you know
It's
there's
electric.
a e-bike available at the
It's electric.
station.
Very cool. And your newsletter, of course, people can sign up for your newsletter. You are all about helping people navigate through the crazy traffic and roads, all the issues that
go.
Houston drivers face.
That's me. Put me to work, people. So the What's Driving Houston newsletter is unique, and it's really cool because I showcase information that I don't necessarily get to present in my stories every week or in my traffic hits in the morning. So if you want to sign up and get just some extra nuggets of information, you can do so through the What's Driving Houston newsletter, and
Yeah.
you can find it on click2houston.com/traffic.
Okay, we love that, Anavid. Time for red light, green light. We've got a little paddle down there for you, so pick that up. Essentially, cue the game show music.
I like this music.
Green light means yes, red light
Okay.
means no, and we have a series of questions for you.
Okay.
And answer honestly. Not that you wouldn't, I'm just throwing that out there. First question, Do you drive the speed limit? Oh, remember, green means yes, Anavid. Of course
This
you
is what
drive
I
the
meant to
speed
put up.
limit. Oh
This
my
is what I meant
gosh.
to put up.
Okay, that's
you
what we
said
got.
answer honestly, and I gotta, you know, give my
Okay. Have you ever
viewers
broken,
the right answer.
Ever broken a bone?
No.
No. Okay. Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Yes. Hawaiian, all the way.
Okay. Do you believe in Santa Claus? Because he's real. Everyone does, right? So that will also
I
be a
used
green.
to once upon a time.
Okay, good. Well, that's great. Have you ever regifted something?
Yes, I have.
What was it?
A kettle.
You gave me that kettle.
No, I didn't.
That was a regift?
Listen, Derek, don't be lying to our viewers right
I
now.
sent the thank you
just
card to
saw
the wrong
you,
person.
Like 30 minutes before the show.
Do you play an instrument?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna teach
My
you.
brothers play the cello.
Okay, can you do a cartwheel?
Yes.
Well, very nice.
I won't do it right now, though.
Okay, we'll save that for another time on the show. I know how to do a double cartwheel where you link with someone and you can actually, it's very,
Okay,
very cool.
you're just one-upping me now.
Well, I'll show you later because we don't have time now. We got to tell our lovely viewers about what's coming up today on Houston Life. After the break, he's considered one of the best heavyweight boxers of all time.
Look at him taking off his shirt.
He's a little warm.
Woo!
That's probably why he ripped his shirt off. What Mike Tyson is up to now? A possible comeback?
Ooh, plus we are checking back with Lauren Kelly, who's at the Universal Circus. Find out how you and the whole family can enjoy the show. Houston Life will be back in 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Houston Life. After a 15-year break, legendary heavyweight boxing champ Mike Tyson is stepping back into the ring this weekend to take on Roy Jones Jr.
That's right. KPRC2 investigative reporter Mario Diaz got a chance to chat with Tyson and hear what he had to say about making a comeback at 54 years old.
I never actually believed I was giving a message, right, Mario? I'm just Mike doing what Mike wants to do. And believing that I can help somebody, my ego thinking, well, I can help somebody. All this started from charity. I wanted to do some charity to help some addicted people, some homeless people. We got a belt now. We got referees. We got judges. How did this happen? It's just an exhibition. It becomes a world championship fight.
Wow, look at that. I mean, Mike Tyson, do you remember this fight in 1997? It was later billed as the bite fight.
Yes,
against,
the ear?
Yeah, the ear with Evander Holyfield. I mean, I remember being a kid and just thinking, oh my gosh, wow, did that really happen? But it's interesting to hear from him all these years, really decades later, and it's great that he's still getting out into the ring.
Yeah, and now he's doing it for charity, so even, better.
Even better to use your celebrity to do something good. Well,
Something good.
Mike Tyson had another little challenger ahead of Saturday's fight. It was Mario Diaz's son, Hudson. Check this out.
Show him your muscles because you don't show off. Let's see. Watch.
I don't know if I have big.
There you go. There.
I'm gonna show off too.
Watch.
I'm gonna show off too. I'm gonna show off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, show those muscles, Tyson. The full conversation is coming soon to Mario's Facebook page.
Oh my goodness, that was unexpected, right? I'm sure Hudson was like, wait, what's happening? What's happening? Very nice, though. Speaking of comebacks, we would like to hear from you. Which celebrity would you like to see make a comeback and why? Just respond to our Houston Life Facebook post, and we'll be sharing some of those comments later on in today's show. All right, turning now to something for the whole family. For 25 years, the Universal Circus has been touring the world with a dazzling array of talent, but due to COVID-19, they had to reimagine the show for the safety of guests and, of course, the performers.
Now they have safely transformed the Sam Houston Brace Park into another world, and Lauren Kelly is giving us a peek behind the curtain. Hey, Lauren.
Hey
Oh,
guys, how do
look
you
at
like
that
my
blazer.
ringmaster coat for the day? I can see it sparkling in the camera. Don't look down. I'm only doing one piece at a time. But you guys, check this out. It's an open concept circus. They've taken the walls off of the entire arena so that it's safe for the entire family to come out, and they're going to social distance. And nobody better to tell us more about the circus than the ringmaster himself. This is Lucky. And he's got the sparkly mask on, so he's already one-upped me. Tell everybody a little bit about the Universal Circus.
Well, the Universal Circus, we are known for being the most interactive circus in the world. But since, we're living in a new normal, we have, of course, edited that show, but we still providing you with 100% fun with performers from all over the world. I'm talking about Guinea, Conakry, West Africa, South Africa, Brazil, Colombia, South America, Mongolia, you name it, we have it under the big top with lots of fun, lots of great music.
Who's behind us right now? Who is this, Lucky?
These guys are called the Sila Brothers. They are from Guinea, Conakry, West Africa. Now, we call them the Men of Steel also because what they do is simply incredible. And we do ask, unless you've seen a dentist, do not try this next trick at home, please.
Don't try any of this. Just come watch the Universal Circus here at the Sam Houston Race Park under the big top. I love it. All the colors are so bright. And something special that you guys are doing tonight, you're giving back to the Houston community. It's a free show tonight that's going to benefit some charity.
That is right. That is right. We have opened our show up, to a lot of charities because that's what we do at the Universal Circus. We love giving back, and we understand that, around this pandemic, everybody got hit. So it's only right that we give back to the community since Houston has been grateful to have us back, with the open concept show. So we're like, thank you, Houston. So we're giving back to all the charities, all the families that need it. Tonight is that show, and it's going to be great fun because we always having fun under the big top.
Lucky, thank you so much. One thing I will not be giving back is my jacket. I'm just kidding. Ticket information and more details about the rest of the show a little bit later on in Houston Life, so don't go anywhere. Lucky, stay right here. These guys are going to stay here too. Derek and Anavid, back to you guys in the studio. I'm going to go work on my skills on that bicycle behind them, okay?
Oh,
Yeah, something tells me you'll be really good at that, Lauren. Also, I know those were just some very, look at this.
Look at the strength.
That is
No
incredible
way.
to watch. Okay, Lauren, we're going to check back in with you a little later on in today's show. And coming up on Houston Life, planning to hit the road, we have got some gadgets to help you and your family stay safe and entertained during your travels.
Plus, Joe Sam is finding us some new furniture for his new digs. All that and more when we come back.
It's the shopping season, and being that I just moved here to Houston, I have to get new furniture for my apartment. That's why we're at SUPERNOVA Furniture to see what kind of discounts they have for not just me, but for you as well. Let's head inside. Wow, hopefully the discounts are as big as this dragon that we just see here. Anna, this is gonna be incredible for my shopping experience. There's some amazing discounts that we can get here at SUPERNOVA, right?
That's right. We're celebrating with the Black Friday, and right now, of course, we have in SUPERNOVA Furniture, we are offering Black November.
Oh,
with that being said, you don't have to wait until Black Friday to get the discounts. You're already here. You're gonna walk out of here very happy.
We're in the amazing, brand new, massive outlet that you have down here, and there are so many different options for everyone. Let's talk about the different sets that they can get in their home.
Well, whatever your taste is, whether it's modern or French provincial or conservative, it doesn't matter. We have it all.
So I have to go and get ready to go and do my shopping. So you make sure that you come out here for SUPERNOVA Furniture. Discounts available all this month, and you can find exactly what you need for your home. I need right now. Definitely is what I need to relax in. And those are really some great deals. Now, to check out SUPERNOVA's store locations and financing options, just head to supernovafurniture.com for more information. Derek, over to you. I'm going to head over to the bed.
Sounds good. And that Anna, she has so much energy. Nice to see her
I know.
outside those commercials. All right, so if you're planning to hit the road this holiday season, maybe looking for ways to make the trip safe and fun for the whole family, we've got you covered today on Houston Life.
Here to share gadgets that will help you have a smooth journey on your road trip is consumer tech expert Jennifer Jolly. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. That's right. The CDC has issued a lot of caution about traveling. They're telling everyone to stay home during this pandemic holidays. But if you're able to do like you did and hit the road and isolate with only people in your immediate pandemic pod, great. Just please double down on putting safety first. Wear that mask, practice physical distancing, wash your hands, and grab a lifeline gadget like this one. It's usually just kind of frustrating when you can't get a cell signal, but when you're in the middle of nowhere during a pandemic, it can be life-threatening too. This is the SureCall Fusion 2Go 3.0. It fixes that whole "can you hear me now" issue. It's a cell phone signal amplifier that boosts weak signals for multiple devices, works across all carriers. Took me less than 5 minutes to set up in my own car yesterday. You can use it in a car, a truck, an RV, and it's basically just plug and play. It lets you quickly access and extend your coverage, call clarity, even helps you string your favorite movies or music. It's normally just under $400, but I saw it on Amazon for sale at just under $300 yesterday.
Wow. Now, does it just work inside the car, or can you plug it in at home? I know sometimes, like, you're trying to make a call at home and your service says... I am just going to keep barreling
through here. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I can't hear you, so I'm just going to keep telling you about a few more gadgets that I have here.
Okay.
This one here is the awesome device to stay powered up. It's another must-have. It's battery power for all your gadgets. It's the Renogy Phoenix 100 Mini Power Station. This weighs in at just 1 pound, but it holds enough juice to charge up your laptop. And what I love, it has this AC outlet plus USB-A, C, all the outlets you need. You can use it to charge your smartphone, your tablet, anything that you need while you're out camping, power tools and more. I've used it to charge up my even my camera drone on the go. This retails for around $100 right now.
And Jennifer, I'm not sure if you can hear us now. Hopefully we have fixed this connection. Yay, okay, 2 thumbs up.
Okay, good.
That seems like something that's great as people are on their phones and laptops. And if people are staying away from their families during the holidays, we want to be sure that those devices are charged. All right, let's talk about some sterilization. You have something called the CLEANPOD UVC sterilizer. How does it work and what does it clean?
Okay, this is one of the hottest gadgets of all of 2020. This is the hairbrush-sized cordless handheld UVC sterilizer. It is the Monos CLEANPOD. You just charge it up, and then you can just pack it away in a purse, a glove box, and you're good to go. And then see the lights that came on here when you need to sterilize something. You just press the button, you wave it over any surface for 30 seconds, and it claims to wipe out viruses, bacteria, and all kinds of other nasty little germies.
Big
it can
question.
also help you save money on wet wipes and chemical sprays. Plus, it makes you're, granted, you're a very normal germophobia right about now. Look a lot more stylish than an industrial-sized bottle of hand sanitizer.
Right.
And here's the best part. According to the National Academies of Science and Engineering and Medicine, there's a good chance it works because UV light has been shown to destroy other coronaviruses. But do not, it's tempting, don't wave it on your skin because it can damage your skin. So no waving it over your hands, your face, or any other parts of your body. This retails for around $90.
Now, my question to you is, can you take it on a plane?
You can. I actually took this on a plane with me. I flew.
Nice.
I've flown 4 times since this pandemic began, and I wiped everything down, and I was waving this around, and the flight attendants were saying, "What is that cool gadget?" Of course, I had to tell them. Yeah.
Perfect Christmas gift, right?
They are, and you have 2 more items. We only have 10 seconds left, but Shield Pods and Hip Camp, we'll be sure, Jennifer Jolly, that we post those on our website.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll be safe.
Look
Thank
at you.
Happy Thanksgiving. And,
Look at that. Okay.
I love it.
You look very comfortable there, Jennifer. It is great to see you. You have a great Thanksgiving as well. And
Gotta
a reminder
stay safe.
to our viewers, we will have the full road trip gadget guide for you to browse on our website, HoustonLife.tv. All right, still ahead, host of The Doctors and friend of Houston Life, Dr. Ian Smith is on duty. After the break, he's got tips to help keep us healthy during the holiday season.
Plus, we'll see what Keith, Christine, and Justin are working on for the news at 4. Houston Life is back in 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Houston Life. The time is now just before 3:30 on the dot. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Anna Vita Reyes in for Courtney Zavala, who has the day off.
All right, time now to take a look at what you had to say about our question of the day. With Mike Tyson having a comeback, we're asking, which celeb would you like to see have a comeback and why? Let's get to some of our comments. Sharon says, Tina Turner, without a doubt. Very nice.
And then also we have Taylor, who said, oh God,
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, you're gonna kill me. I can't see that far.
It's on a very tiny screen in our studio, Taylor, but Ashton Kutcher, she loved every movie he put out. She could use some real laughs right now. He's very active on social media, though.
Now, did Crystal mention Brendan Fraser?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
And I know you're a fan as well.
I am. The Mummy Returns. I watched all of it, and I was a fan at a very young age.
At a very young age, you're like, what's this old movie, ancient movie called The Mummy? Who would
No,
you
I was
want
a fan of Brandon.
Oh, okay. Same. I really was too. Would you want to see anyone make a comeback?
Do you remember JoJo?
Yeah.
from
Get Out, the singer?
Like the 2 singles that.
Yeah. Get out
Right now,
leave.
end of you and me.
Yeah,
That's
she
her.
actually re-recorded that song, so she did make
she?
a little comeback last year. Yeah, I think I would do Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. She's still.
There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah, she's still got it. All right, now let's check in with Keith, Christine, and Justin for a look at what is coming up on the news at 4. Hey, guys.
Hey, I have to say my vote for a comeback is Jacqueline Smith, Kelly from Charlie's Angels.
There you go.
Oh,
She made me cry when I was 7 years old. She has my heart.
I've heard this story like 5 times. Like, he really thinks about her quite often.
You know what? I believe I've actually heard this story too.
I'll tell everybody.
We've talked about this
If you
before.
give me 5 minutes, I'll tell you the story how she made me cry.
I'll tell you what, Anavid, the Mummy's good with Brendan Fraser. I'm so old, I actually saw the woman Boris Karloff.
Oh,
And I'm so young, I don't even know who that is.
Wow. Wow.
Look it up. My man Gene over here on the floor likes that. He's the old school horror guy like myself.
When TV was TV, man.
When you actually had to turn the knob on the TV.
Anavid, it's great to see you. Usually you're up so early. We miss
know.
you this time of day. So what a treat to have you on Houston Life.
I'm excited to be here. It's been so much fun. Derek's been awesome.
She's been taking mini naps during commercial breaks.
Hey.
No, just
Past
a
her
lot of
bedtime.
coffee. No napping,
We love
just
we love
coffee.
the mini naps.
We're
All
not
right.
mad at you. All right, so when you head home, though, you want to make sure you might have your umbrella because, Justin, a couple sprinkles out there already.
We all ran into it coming in today, Keith. I know you and I did, certainly. And there have been some out there. And part of that is because we've got a system that's coming in that's going to bring in some showers, mainly overnight tonight and tomorrow. I think tomorrow morning, that 12-hour window is probably the best that we'll see. But notice that steady south wind really starting to get things breezy out there, too. And look at the temperatures back up into the 70s versus the 60s, even though we've still got a lot of cloud cover today. You switch the winds and it changes everything out there. So there's our low, continuing to spin, slowly working its way. That next front's going to slide on through. We've got some action there in the Panhandle and a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings and watch boxes up across portions of Oklahoma, that is. But notice most of this is just a warm front kind of dragging its way through the area. So it won't be heavy rain. I'm not expecting any of that. More sunshine for the rest of the day today? Probably not. Of course, your travel weather is going to be impacted from that. And then we're talking about that front on Friday, guys. That one still looks really messy. I'm going to talk a whole lot more about that coming up here at 4 o'clock. And in fact, looks like some of the computer models are bringing in more rain potential for that. Now, the caveat to that is, I know everybody's like, wait a minute, if we're going to do some shopping, we're really dry right now. And so we can take a good hit without it causing too much trouble. Either way, though, we're going to have to continue to watch those temperatures. And then watch behind that. Look at that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, tanking into the low 40s and upper 30s before we'll only see highs back up into the 60s and 50s. So this looks like this is going to be our first real big shot of some nice, cool winter weather. So I know Courtney in particular has been dying to wear the Uggs, and Lauren was asking about wearing pants yesterday. So.
Keith's going to need the puffy coat for those temperatures.
Man, where are my gloves
He loves the
at?
heat, man. He's going to, you're going to need the big old puffy coat. All right,
Like
Justin,
an Eskimo
thank you.
out there. All right. Coming up at 4 as well, some breaking developments on the coronavirus front. Fort Bend County has just moved the needle on its COVID risk level. It's gone from yellow to orange. We're going to take a closer look at what the level means and the reason county leaders decided to make that move.
Plus, growing concerns about the placement of junk food ads. Have you seen them? Today at 4 o'clock, what parents need to know, especially as experts try to tackle the childhood obesity problem.
Also at 4, do you remember what life was like when you were 12 years old? Yeah, there's a lot of Jacqueline Smith in my life back then. Coming up, you're going to meet a 12-year-old boy. He actually has a lot more serious things on his mind. He's been accepted to college, what he plans to study, and his big plans for what life will bring him, probably while he is still in his teens.
See, he wasn't thinking about Jacqueline Smith.
I know. He was
or Brendan Fraser. That's why he's going to college at 12
hitting
years
those
old.
books, doing something good with his life.
I was just trying to get candy at 12.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, so we got a lot coming up at 4 o'clock today, you guys.
Okay, great. We'll see you then. Looking forward to that story about the 12-year-old in college.
Absolutely.
Impressive.
So impressive. All right, our next guest is a good friend of Houston Life. He's a fitness expert, best-selling author, and TV doctor.
Yeah, he also recently published his, get this, Anavid, 18th book, and he's now the host of the hit TV show The Doctors. Dr. Ian Smith, welcome back to Houston Life, buddy. It is so good to see you. Congrats on your hosting gig. We love this news. And tell us about this season. I understand the theme is Take Your Power Back, all about helping people work through this very weird time we've all been going through in 2020.
Hey guys, good to see you. Thanks for having me back as always. Yeah, you know, our show this season is all about taking your power back. So over the last 9-10 months, people really have felt like they've lost their control, they've lost their power. And we want people to know that's actually not true. Like, we want to, encourage you to control the things that you can control. So whether it's supporting you or giving you scientifically credible based information, we're going to expand the show too this year. So instead of just covering the X's and O's of medicine, which we will do, we'll still do diagnosis and treatment on the doctors, but we're also going to have a lifestyle component to it. We're going to have a book club called the Word Power Book Club, which is awesome. We believe reading is important. Read a book a month. We're also going to have people come on who are musicians. Musicians are going to sing to us and talk to us because music is medicine. And we have comedians come on to give us a lighter take on the current health trend. So it really is about not just medicine per se, it's about overall wellness and health.
Dr. Smith, it's a pleasure to speak with you today. I mean, you have Harvard and Dartmouth right on your resume, under your belt. Tell me more about your medical journey.
Yeah, so, it's interesting. I never thought I would be doing what I'm doing now. I should be in the operating room as an orthopedic surgeon. That was what my training and match was for residency. Wow. But I really started writing and becoming a medical journalist, working for the Today Show and NBC News. And then that just has taken me kind of to different avenues of my career. I still do medicine. Obviously, I'm on the Rachel Ray Show. I host The Doctors, but I also write lots of books. I write novels. I just wrote a recent book called The Unspoken, which is a mystery that takes place in Chicago on Amazon. So I do a lot of different things, and I kind of love the variety of my career.
Wow.
Well, and Dr. Ian Smith, I have a bunch of your books on my bookshelf at home. We've always loved having you as a guest on Houston Life. I love your philosophy that health is not out of reach. There are very simple things that we can all do to live healthier, longer, stronger lives. You have a couple tips to keep in mind for the holidays, and they're pretty basic.
Yeah, I think that, people should realize that first thing is, if you're trying to avoid overindulging, drink some water before your meal. Drink a cup of water before your meal, drink a cup of water after your meal. I also think that people have to understand if you want to enjoy your dessert, it's completely fine to have dessert. Holidays are all about great food, but plan accordingly. So don't eat so heavy or eat better earlier in the day. And I also think it's important for people to move. Get outside if you can, get in the basement, go somewhere and exercise 20 or 30 minutes a day. So all these kinds of things I think will keep us in a great frame of mind and also great physicality during the holidays.
It's all about being sustainable, right?
It sure is. Dr. Ian Smith, we got to leave it there. Your last tip is to put all the food on your plate, eat half of it, and if you're still hungry an hour later, you can finish the rest. We got to leave it there, but it's great to see you, buddy. We'll see you on The Doctors.
Happy holidays, guys. Be safe.
And to you as well. And to our viewers, if you would like to connect with Dr. Ian Smith, you can visit our website, HoustonLife.tv. Okay, still ahead, a medical condition that often goes unnoticed and can cause serious health complications. What you need to know to protect the men in your life.
That's right. Plus, Joe Sam is back with a Thanksgiving option. Hey, Joe.
So some people are probably freaking out right now about Thanksgiving dinner cooking, but I found a place that's taking all that fear away. Stay right there. Houston Life will be right back. Well, welcome back. You know, with all that's expected from a proper Thanksgiving dinner, Cleburne Cafeteria showed me their plan to provide it all so that you can take a deep breath and relax. Take a look at what they have on their menu this holiday season. With Thanksgiving just 2 days away, it's been busy for a lot of people, and for those who may not feel like cooking, well, Cleburne Cafeteria is here to do it all for you. They're going to be open on Thanksgiving Day, so we're going to go behind the line and chat with George to tell us more about the local family favorite that's been around for generations.
Show turkey and dressing. We use a delicious organic woolly bird turkey breast. It's boneless and it's delicious, it's succulent and juicy. And of course, it's the thing everybody's coming in to see. Well, it's cornbread dressing.
Yes.
We also have baked ham. We'll have prime rib of beef, roast beef, Cornish game hens. This is not our Thanksgiving menu. This is just our everyday menu. But it's Thanksgiving every day of the year at the Cleburne. That's why we always feature this beautiful turkey breast.
The cafeteria has been serving families in Houston since 1941, which is why they continue to do so through the holidays and even the pandemic.
We're going to be open Thanksgiving Day. We're taking all the necessary COVID precautions. We're going to be socially distancing. We're going to offer both dine-in and takeout service. We're very excited this year that we are hopeful that people are still going to celebrate in smaller numbers, so we're packaging things in smaller quantities so folks can enjoy Thanksgiving with smaller groups this year as opposed to the big group tables that they usually have in the past.
George says they want to take away the stress of cooking for the holidays so that more time can be spent enjoying it.
Well, I think people want to enjoy their family. Thanksgiving is a time of togetherness, a time of love, and a time of family, and we hope we can provide some additional comfort with the food that we're serving to give people that warm, fuzzy feeling they have when they're all around together as a family enjoying fellowship and love of one another.
He then had me enjoy a loaded plate of Thanksgiving dishes filled with rich family history and tradition, which sealed the deal for me on why so many people love the cafeteria. All right, I am all set to go. I have my entire Thanksgiving meal sure to impress the entire family. Happy Thanksgiving! Even have to worry about reservations because the cafeteria will have both dine-in and takeout options available all day on Thanksgiving. A full link with all that information will be up on our website, HoustonLife.tv. Derek, Anaviv, I have had I don't know how many Thanksgiving dinners since working on this show. We've been all over the place eating.
Well, you might need to practice Dr. Smith's, health recommendations right here. Man, all that food looked delicious.
That is true. We send Joe on a lot of eating assignments. Joe, you got to start bringing us back some doggy bags.
Right?
Exactly.
I was going to say that. Okay, so earlier in today's show, we checked in with Lauren Kelly out at Universal Circus at Sam Houston Park, and I wonder, Anavid, if she's learned any new skills. Lauren, can you hear us out there?
Hey guys, I can see you. Let's ask the Remaster Lucky. Have I learned any new skills since they checked in with us last?
Well, you know what? Actually, you have. You worn that jacket a lot much better.
I have worn my Ringmaster jacket amazingly. Thank you so much.
There you go.
So like we mentioned before, the Universal Circus is in town here at Sam Houston Raceway under the Big Top.
Right.
And it's very special because it's an open air concept. And as you can pan around, all the walls have been taken off.
Correct.
Extra seating safety precautions, hand sanitizing stations, the whole nine to make sure everybody gets a safe experience.
That's right. We are providing you with safe family fun under the Big Top. And like our family, what we're doing tonight is a very, very, very special event for all the charities. And we have a couple of them. We have Social Good Foundation. We have Lupus Looking for a Cure. And we have the World Youth Foundation. Those are some of the foundations that we give out tickets to. And we are trying to do that everywhere we go. And we are glad that Houston has us back. And tickets are available right now, so make sure you get your tickets for the show. We are here until November 6th, so do not wait. I'm sorry, December 6th. Do not wait to get your tickets because they are going fast. And just because we're here for that long, you do not want to miss all of these great performances under the Big Top.
Absolutely. Those are the Mongolian nomads. We got to make sure we shout out to them. They are fantastic. Right. Just one of the many acts from around the world here at the Universal Circus. Lucky, thank you so much. I know you're going to be a fantastic remaster. If not, I'm coming for your job.
I'll definitely have the open.
Anavid and Derek, back to you guys in studio.
That looks like so much fun. The talent, it's just amazing. And Lauren, I think you deserve that jacket. I think it should be an early Christmas present, girlfriend.
Very, very nice. Have fun out there. Wow, it puts my double cartwheel to shame, doesn't it? Houston Life will be right back. Gosh. Welcome back. All month long, the men of KPRC Channel 2 have participated in No Shave November to help raise funds for cancer research and education. We are hosting a special Ask 2 live event on Monday, November 30th, where you can hear from some of the KPRC Channel 2 men, a health expert, and a 17-year-old cancer survivor. To sign up for the event, just visit clicktohouston.com/ask2. And speaking of men's health, this medical condition is the third leading cause of death in males over the age of 60. We're talking about AAA, or abdominal aortic aneurysm. Joining us now is Dr. Gustavo Oderick, Chief of Vascular and Endovascular Surgery with UT Health and Memorial Hermann. We're also joined by his patient, Rodney Gilmore. Gentlemen, thanks to you both for joining us on today's show. Rodney, we'll get to your story in just a moment, but I want to start with you, Dr. Oderick. What exactly is abdominal aortic aneurysm?
Well, thanks for having us today. An abdominal aortic aneurysm is a bulge or a dilatation of the arteries when the aorta, which is the main blood vessel that carries the blood through the chest and the abdomen, becomes wider, dilated. And the concern with that is that over time, as that diameter, the size of the aorta gets larger, there is some risk of rupture.
And it's interesting that the stomach, doctor, is the most common site?
Yeah, so the aneurysm can occur in anywhere in the body. You know, we know a lot about brain aneurysms, but the aorta is also one of the most common locations. And the aorta is the largest artery we have. It runs through the chest and the belly, but most often an aneurysm occurs in the belly. And sometimes actually in the chest or both areas, which makes it more challenging.
And that was the case for you, Rodney. The aneurysm involved a large area of your chest, also your belly. I understand you're 74 years old, retired railroad worker, and you had a very complex aneurysm. Describe to us when you realized there really was a huge problem.
Well, I had a hospital and they did a scan to see if there was a blockage, and that's when they discovered the aneurysm. So I got out of the hospital after that, saw Dr. Roadrach, and scheduled the surgery once they got the stents in. And they did the surgery on the 13th of October.
Wow, so just more than a month ago at this point.
Yes.
And essentially, I mean, this is a really big deal. You needed this surgery in order to survive. How are you feeling today? And just sort of describe to us.
Fantastic.
And what was this healing process like for you?
Well, I was a little unsteady walking when I got home. That passed after walking for a few days. Pain was minimal, and my appetite was back, and I've just been improving constantly.
That is fantastic that your appetite's back just before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That's good timing on that. My grandfather was a conductor on the Union Pacific Railroad, so we share that.
I was a locomotive engineer on Union Pacific.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Doctor, let's talk about some of the risk factors. I mean, is there anything that would indicate to someone that they are maybe more likely, more at risk for this type of, AAA, as you call it?
So first, it can run in the family. So if you have a relative that have a first-degree relative that had an aneurysm, we would recommend after age of 50 to do an ultrasound of the belly to see if there is at least a start of an aneurysm. But there are some risk factors we know that predispose. It's more common in men. We know that high blood pressure is one. Cigarette smoking is a big risk factor. Many patients have a long-standing history of smoking. Patients that have a chronic pulmonary disease, primarily emphysema, are also somewhat predisposed. And in general, those risk factors that predispose to buildup of plaque, of atherosclerosis, and that is, the high blood pressure, the smoking, the high cholesterol, those things predispose also to the formation of aneurysm.
And Dr. Gustavo Oderick, we got to leave it there. We're out of time. You are one of 8 doctors to perform this type of surgery. We do want to point that out. Rodney Gilmore, your patient, it is great to see you doing well.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Happy Thanksgiving. And for more information, you can visit heart.memorialhermann.org or call 713-222-CARE. Now let's check in with Kevin Frazier for a look at what is coming up on Entertainment Tonight. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Derek and Anna V. Tonight on ET, we'll have Grammy snubs and surprises. You know the homegirl is reigning supreme. Beyonce leading the way with the most nominations. That's tonight at 6:30 right here on KPRC2. Now, stay there. Houston Life will be right back.
Have fun?
It's been so much fun. I loved it here.
That hour goes by quickly, doesn't it?
I know.
A little
It's like,
too fast.
What?
Okay, so now, again, it's 4 o'clock, so normally you'd be going to bed right now?
Literally going home, going to bed.
Okay.
Maybe eating a little something. But I'm going to bed.
Well, we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, starting
That's
at
right.
4:30 a.m. on Channel 2. Great to see you. Thanks again. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, let's toss it on over to our friends in Studio A, Keith Carvin and Christine Noel.
All right, hey, yeah, good to see you guys. Anna V, yes, please get some rest for us.
Gotta drive safe on the road.
All right, all right. Well, coming up next, for the growing impact of kid influencers on social media.